Hello everybody, this is Stephen Whitfield, Drilling Contractor, and we are here in Houston, Texas at the IADC Drilling Engineers Committee's Q2 2026 Technology Forum dealing with interoperability. And with me right now is Paul Landrio of H&P. He gave a presentation at the forum about sort of H&P's approach to interoperability, their one rig approach, and we're going to hear a little bit more about that today. So Paul, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So I'll set you up. We'll get you going so you can start talking. So let's talk about H&P's approach to interoperability. You called it a deliberate approach, and that word conjures up a lot of images in my head. And so I want you to kind of explain to the viewing audience out there, like, what is a deliberate approach?
So a deliberate approach in my mind really is the intentionality of why we want to do something. There's two reasons in my mind that make the interoperability approach important to H&P today. One is our expansion into a heterogeneous rig fleet, which required us to move out of the comfort zone of our homogeneous flex rig fleet here in the lower 48. Beyond that, I also think about how are we trying to serve our customers. We have this expanded footprint of international customers, but they may not all have H&P rigs or have access to H&P rigs around the world. So is there a way that we can expand our ability to share our technology on other rigs in other markets where H&P isn't participating that would still serve the same customer?
So one of the things that you kind of pointed out here, the importance of this approach, is ensuring data consistency. Now, that's something you hear all the time now, particularly with interoperability, is making sure that we have that consistency of data. So what is H&P doing to ensure that?
So this is where you have to think about not only the hardware architecture at the rig, what have you chosen to be able to use to enable the technology, but what does the data abstraction layer look like? What is the system within the system that's going to allow you to normalize the data so that no matter what the rig, what the platform, what the solution, it's going to go through the same data normalization infrastructure. So this is a two-parter. It's hardware and the software data extraction process that is required to be normalized across not only our platform, but really across the platforms in the industry.
Now, you're talking about H&P's approach and the efforts that you guys have undertaken, but you're out here at this forum, and H&P has been involved in a lot of industry-wide efforts to sort of speak on interoperability. So what lessons learned have you seen from your efforts that you think are applicable to the industry at large?
Engage your peers, engage the companies that you want to work with, engage the operators that you want to do business with early and often as you're trying to figure out what makes the most sense as a standard that we can agree upon. We've seen this in all sorts of different industry forums. This IADC is a great one where we can start to collaborate and come to a conclusion about what's going to be right for us as far as sharing data across different infrastructures, but also so that our customers have the best experience with the result that they're going to get, the best outcome for their needs.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us about this. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
And thank you for visiting drillingcontractor.org.